get some light on this. All right, how are we feeling, Las Vegas? Are we going to win tomorrow's caucus for Bernie Sanders? Damn right we are. Now, usually I talk about the Green New Deal because I am a climate activist, organizer. I've written 3 books about climate change. I'm obsessed with the fact that our world is on fire, but I take solace in the fact that this movement is on fire too. We are going to douse the flames together, my friend. Now, I have looked at all of the candidates' plans, and the reason why I am here standing with Senator Sanders, endorsing a candidate for president for the first time in my life, is that Bernie's Green New Deal plan is head and shoulders above the others, okay? It is the only one that is truly on the scale of the crisis. It is the only one that is truly guided both by science and justice, okay? Racial justice, gender justice, indigenous justice, migrant justice, justice between our countries. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing now because I have a couple things I want to get to. One thing I want to stress here in Nevada, it's the only plan that is about not just renewable energy, but energy democracy. That means that you get to own and control your own renewable energy so you don't get gouged by the private utility companies who've been gouging you for years. The other thing that is particularly important to understand here is that Bernie's Green New Deal is the only one that understands that climate justice doesn't stop at the US border, okay? It recognizes the rights of migrants, and it recognizes the responsibilities of the United States to other countries, right? That have done nothing to produce this crisis but are on the front lines. And people are being pushed from their lands, particularly in Central America. And they are being pushed to move when they don't want to move. They have a right to move. And this campaign recognizes that, but it also recognizes that they have a right to remain, which means that we need to pay our climate debts so that they can stay on their land, so that they have the resources. Yes. So I'm not just going to talk about the Green New Deal as I always do, because tonight I really feel the need to talk to you about why I also support Bernie as a woman and as a feminist. You know, I want to be clear that we love our brothers in this movement, but this is not a campaign of bros, okay? I want to be very clear about this. I want to be very clear that women are the heart and soul of this movement. And I have absolutely had it with the way women leaders in this movement are being erased and invisibilized to feed this tired media narrative. And I am tired of the fact that when we aren't being ignored or erased, women leaders in this campaign, particularly black women leaders, are being attacked. Now, let us all recall that it was our own amazing Nina Turner referring to one Michael Bloomberg on MSNBC, who was the first to call an oligarch an oligarch. And she caught a whole lot of hell for that. This campaign is brimming with women leaders. It lifts up women. It trusts women. It believes women. Now, I want to talk about what that means. That doesn't mean that as women we don't lie and we don't cheat. You know, we do all that things. But trusting women means believing that women know what is in our own interests, right? And that is especially important for the women who are most vulnerable in this outrageously unequal economy and society, and that means working class women. It means trusting working class women to know what is best for them. And that is why it matters, it really matters, that only Bernie Sanders has earned the broadest support of working class women in this country. These are the women who need deep change the most, who are most vulnerable to harassment, to sexual harassment on the job, because it is their only health care for themselves and their families, so they can't leave terrible situations. These are the women who are most vulnerable to abuse in their homes, because leaving those homes means ending up on the streets where they face even more violence. It matters that Bernie is supported by women who work in Amazon warehouses, who work at McDonald's, who work at Disney World. These are some of the most vulnerable workers in the economy, that he is supported by undocumented workers. These are women who understand that Medicare for all is a feminist issue, that housing for all is a feminist issue, that migrant rights is a feminist issue, that standing up against illegal wars is a feminist issue. This is why we are going to win tomorrow, because this is a movement that is powered by some of the most incredible women I have ever met. We were born for this fight. We know we can win, and that means we must win. Thank you. Let's do this.